Hey y'all, wild weather here for liveweathervlogs.com, and we're tracking Tropical Storm Debby today. There she is. The center is located right in here. 60 mile per hour tropical storm moving north at 2, 994 millibars. Now, what I'm looking at on this satellite, this is the visible satellite. You get the idea. Look up here in the northern and northwestern quadrant. Look at these clouds here. Evacuating out, really fanning out at this hour. As this upper level low that's back in here continues to drift off to the south and west, this may allow Debby to get herself together a little bit better. We'll see in the coming hours. Now, the only thing is she's awfully close to the coast here, and we'll see how that pans out. Florida right now, if you're from Fort Walton Beach right down through the entire peninsula, is just getting whacked with lots of heavy rain, embedded showers and thunderstorms, and some of these thunderstorms are producing tornadoes, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. But yeah, fairly impressive with this outflow up here. So once we get this upper level low to drop out of the way, if Debby continues to sit out over here in the Gulf of Mexico and not move much, so long as she doesn't move toward the land areas in Florida, we'd be looking at more development. Let's take a look at, this is the Tampa Bay area, Florida, for radar. Lots of marine warnings out here in the Gulf of Mexico for heavy showers and thunderstorms, even some embedded water spouts out here. These are all moving on shore. If you're in the Tampa, St. Pete area, keep an eye on this area here. There's been some water spouts, and there's some signatures on the radar. Just little spins, the short-lived tornadoes can really catch you off guard. Here's a warning here going up toward the I-4. This would be in Florida here, moving straight north. This would be like moving toward the Lakeland area. You have to be really careful here. Although there is no tornado watch, which I'm a little surprised at, these short-lived tornadoes can do some damage. All right, lots of heavy rain over the peninsula as Debby continues to spin out over here. Currently, this is the Weather Underground radar. That last one was from NOAA. Here's a Tampa St. Pete area. Lots of heavy rain coming up. This is where your tornado warnings are, and we'll show that to you. There's the tornado warnings there. Flash flood and coastal flood advisories along the coast. Tropical storm warnings on the coast as well. A lot of stuff going on, and here's your total precipitation. Get an idea. We're having 2 to 4 inch amounts over the Gulf of Mexico. Look for a lot of this to be repeated over the peninsula throughout the day today. Last look over here. This is from Intellicast.com, and you get the idea. The circulation's not far from here, not far from the Pensacola beaches up here on the northwest. Notice there's a very sharp cutoff line to the precipitation. It's typical of tropical systems. We'll see where Debby goes. The possibilities are endless. You got a trough, and let's get to that right now. You got a trough passing by to the northeast, one that came through the mid-Atlantic states yesterday. As you can see there, it goes exiting the coast. Another trough is trying to come down. You have an upper level bridge out here. Might want to try to steer it to the west. There's a lot of questions right now as to where Debby's going to go eventually. An upper level low. There's thought maybe the upper level low would steer it toward Louisiana. A lot of things going on, folks, so we're going to have to keep an eye on it. Right now, Debby's kind of caught in between all of these features, the upper ridge, upper level low, and the trough exiting the east coast. For right now, the idea of moving it across the Florida Peninsula up this way is a possibility. You just have to wait and see what it goes on and see how it interacts with the upper level low and the ridge here at the west. Models are kind of all over the place. URO wants to take it up through Louisiana. The latest run of the Canadian, looking a little bit more like the GFS, wanted to bring it up this way. The GFS across the peninsula and out, but the Canadian actually wants to bring it up toward Apalachicola here and then up along the coast. So we'll see what happens today. Right now, we have tropical storm warnings going from eastern Louisiana all the way down toward the Fort Myers area. So lots of things going on today. Here's that last radar. If you're in Florida, near the Lakeland area, along I-4, get ready. There is a tornado warning with this potential tornado cell. So right now, Tropical Storm Debby right out here in the out here in the Gulf of Mexico. 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm. Moving north very slowly at 2. We'll see where she goes from here. Will she head on over this way and then maybe up the coast and then out? Or is she just gonna kind of sit out here for a couple of days, do a little loop-de-loop, and then we'll see where she goes. This is all I have for today. For now, wild weather for livewiththeblogs.com.